Hello. How are you doing today on this fine, fine day? Whatever day it is for you, today is a fine day indeed. Maybe it's night. Maybe it's not even day. Maybe it's after the day for you. Either way, it is now. So there's some of that. We're just taking it as it comes over here. Letting truth and authenticity be the guide. All right, well, let's start with a number. Oh, I think we need this light on. Better. Okay. 2 1s and a 3, otherwise known as a 5. Life path 5, 1 1 3, 1 3 1. That makes me think of balance. And I wanted to put the dice like that. Okay. So, and I was trying something different here. I got a little baggie, even though it's a see-through one. I'm hoping it's not going to be as loud as rummaging in that dish there. Ooh. This is called Sawulo. The Sun. Thunderbolt. Wheel of Power. Yes. Ooh, that is full of good vibes right there. It is. It's like a thunderbolt. But it's like a sunbolt. Like a sun ray with the power of lightning. Awesome. We like that. Let's get an Arcturian message or image, and then maybe we'll read the message after. We'll just see the vibe we get from it. See the vibe we get from it. Whoa. I'm getting like cellular regeneration. You know, like when your cells divide? Vesica Pisces. Yeah, that's an awesome. I totally want to know what it's about. So let's just go to the book and find it and find out. Because that's the age we're in right now. Is we want to know something, we can seek out the answers. And yeah, balance, which is some kind of perfect with 3, the dice there, and how they want it to be. The energy of balance helps you recognize yourself. If you are honest about your feelings, nothing will disturb your balance when you recognize your own truth. Well, there you go. Make sure you find harmony within yourself. Only then can you find new sources. Don't we all have the feeling sometimes that everything is going the way we want it to go and that all is well? Then suddenly something happens that makes us feel out of balance. It makes the nice feelings of peace fade away. There are lots of causes for that feeling of being unbalanced and restless. The way we approach these situations will help us eliminate the causes. Emotions play a big role in this process, especially the emotion of holding on. When something feels familiar, we often don't want to lose that feeling. This might come as a surprise, but you actually don't lose anything at all. Try to find another way to look at your so-called problem. Initially, we might view it as a disaster, but we also can see it as a new challenge. New challenges will help us grow again. It even goes beyond that. It provides another perspective on whatever is happening to you. Hence, a problem no longer feels like a problem. By approaching events differently, the harmony remains unchanged, and step by step, you will find new sources within yourself that you didn't even know existed. It is worth trying. Nice. Yeah, that speaks a lot about your perspective and choice, right? Choosing which perspective. You know, why is this happening to me versus why does this always happen to me? No, did that make sense? Instead of complaining that bad things always happen to you, adapting the wanting, the desire to know why, like what's the lesson in it that you need to see, what is the thing that you're not seeing, because that's a lot about how the universe gives lessons. It keeps giving you the same lesson until you learn it, until you let it know, okay, I got it. And then even then it'll be like, are you sure? And it'll give you an opportunity to respond differently to it than you always have. And that's you telling the universe that things have changed, right? By you no longer responding the same way that you do, or you have in the past. So that's a great start, I think, to a reading right there. Balance. We got this thunderbolt, power of the sun. I like that in there. I mean, even that feels balanced, because we've got all the blues and just making me think of ocean. I mean, a lot of things do because I love the ocean, but water always balances fire for me. So something as powerful as the sun, you know, it's even being balanced out. So that's awesome. So let's just see what cards want to be present for us in this reading. What do we want to know? What's going to add to our understanding? And yeah, what's going to give us a good springboard to leap from, to contemplate? Page of Cups, Nine of Swords, the World, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so what I'm getting right away is this wish. Speaking your wish to the fish. And all the seeds that are also spreading and germinating from this wish that you wished to the fish. And then in the light of balance, got these two cards on either side. So this one speaks to me of like a fortitude, like an empire, but you're opening a doorway, right? You're making a funnel, intentionally stepping out, is what I'm trying to say. From your place of knowing and your foundational solidity of self. And yeah, intentional stepping out. And then this one, the world, I guess balancing in between precise movement, action, and putting yourself out there in the world, being a part of it. So I'm getting like this real balance between even alone time, right? It's just this lone figure. I mean, yes, this is a lone figure too, but like the posturing and everything. This one seems a little bit more reserved. You know, we've got this little containment that you're stepping out of. So that makes me think of your world, right? Your safe spot that you're stepping out into. Cautiously, thoughtfully, methodically, with intention to shine in the world and be seen and, you know, interact with and allow the things to flow and the universe to deliver, and this great cosmic dance with the universe and your action. And finding the balance between those two things. And this is knowing when to do when. This is the sign of mastery that this is something that you can do. You know, this pulling the sword from the stone. It's effortless for you because you were destined to pull that sword out. And nobody else who've tried, and they've sweated and, you know, given themselves hernias trying to yank this thing out, but it wasn't for them. And so it was impossible. But for you, you got this. It's made for you. This is your destiny. So whatever you're doing, whatever wish from your inner self that you are speaking or fulfilling with your action and your thoughts right now, as long as you remain in balance between methodical movement and intentional movement to this more free-flowing respondingness, like being in flow state and adaptability. So taking things as they come and responding to them versus taking the steps, breaking it down, and being very calculating with your actions, because you need a bit of both, right? Too much of this and you don't allow the room for the unexpected, for the surprises, for the things that make everything worthwhile. Those things that you just, the byproducts of things that you just couldn't have anticipated. In a good way. Yeah. Awesome. And the sun, that's like, it's success. This is like the key to success in this balance. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's pull a crystal card I'm being drawn to. And see what it wants to add. What they want to add to the conversation. To the communication, I guess. $42. Okay. Protection. We can take some of that. We'll take some of that. Shield, interaction, and balance. Your energy field or aura is always interacting with the world around you. It reflects your current state of being and constantly changes with your thoughts and feelings. This energy exchange is a natural process and is part of the framework for collective human growth. Do you ever feel drained when entering a room or interacting with certain people? Consider the situations in which you share energy with others. This card is assigned to shield your energies from unhealthy interactions. Similar to eating food, you have a choice as to what enters your system. Your intent to protect yourself from disruptive energy when focused through prayer, meditation, and visualization will define the terms of your energetic interactions. Ask your spirit guides for daily protection, and their support will create immediate results. Also, crystals are excellent protectors of your energy field. Consider choosing an appropriate crystal for this purpose and carry it with you as you go about your day. As a divine being, you have the power to transform and overcome any source of negative emotion or fear-based thought you may encounter. Yeah. As a divine being, you have the power to transform and overcome any source of negative emotion or fear-based thought you may encounter. Yeah. So that's affirming 100% everything in this reading. The balance. And you owning that you're the one. You can do this. You were meant for this. You can discern between the things you're balancing. Being intentional, being protected, right? This is very much, I mean, it's swords. It's like a barrier of swords. Not anything is just able to wander through without getting cut. Right? There's a certain level of protectiveness, and that's what I mean, this intentional stepping out of your fortress. It's like, it's only wide enough. It's not like going to be letting crowds of people come streaming in. It's very much like, you can come in. You can come in. You? No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Goodbye. And then being out there. And it also is like a balance between being out there and reconnecting with yourself and what's yours, and making sure that you're not bringing in other people's energy into your safe space that don't deserve to be there, don't get to be there. Right? So it's checking in, getting out there and checking in, rebalancing, refocusing, recentering. That's such a beautiful image. I mean, you know I love these cards. So really, I love all of the images. Yeah. And the wish fish. I mean, whatever you get, what do you get? I get the wish fish. She's the inner child. You know, there's like a trust. She doesn't have to focus on anything. She's just focusing on getting her wish out there, which she did. All of our inner childs have made the wishes to the fishes. Fish is like your higher self, and it's part of the universe, the cosmos. Your wish is its natural environment. It's what it breathes. That's what it's meant there to do, is to fulfill your wish. And this also speaks of, you know, the balance between the actions that you take and the allowing that the universe knows what you want and will conspire in your favor. So it's also a balance between, well, it's also like a inspired action, right? And I think that's what this is, knowing when to pull the sword out, knowing when it's time. And you're an ace at it. You're an ace. So there you have it. We can get some little messages from the angels if they want to share a little something for us to take a little takeaway, whether it's just whatever it is. Let's see. This one. Open up to the immeasurable wonders of the angels' worlds. Angels' worlds. It kind of lost me in the realm of language. But open up to the immeasurable wonders of the world. Let's just edit it. Yeah. And look, they're focused on love in the world. So share your love with the world. Open up. And allow this beautiful union between you and your higher self, you and the universe and the outside world, in balance. Okay, well, hopefully that was as good for you as it was for me. Have an awesome, awesome rest of your waking time. And then when you're dreaming, have an awesome, awesome dream. Bye.